This video is actually a reaction and discussion of an anime that is called Boruto Generation episode 241. Oh, ow. Not gonna explain what I just did. But point is, this will be reaction and discussion of this episode, and the reaction is now going to commence. Oh! Huh. Okay. The Funator pretty merciless, gotta give him that. Okay, the sister is pretty hardcore and maybe thought she'll be redeemable, still in connection with the other kid, but hey, we'll see. I mean, there have been Naruto characters that have done worse things that have been redeemed. Even in this anime. What are we doing? Something suspicious. What's happening? Alright. Oh, the secret meeting with the siblings meeting. Secret stuff. Ah, big sis. Hello there. Okay. Oof. Okay. Power? I'm very excited. What does it do? Does it cause storms? I think that would be a fitting way. Why is there a mosquito in my... Okay, ceremony. Do you... Okay, how do you determine the powers? Oh. Yep. Okay, Funat secret. Ooh. Visuals are great in this episode, just gotta mention that. Is that all there is to it? Clearly no. Clearly enough, no. Okay, the sister does care. So each one of them has a different power. I do love that they mentioned that. Actually I prefer that. So Ikara is insanely strong, eh? What's happening? Huh. Oh. Alright. He does. Clearly he does have some. What? What's his power? He can clear the weather? Is that his ability? Okay, dog outside, please stop. Also, what's happening? Yeah, what did you do? Okay, so what? You have the zipped hands though, right? Okay, I'm so excited to introduce you a new Genkai. Yay! Oh, okay. So you still are with your Kwam. Okay. Oh. I didn't get the power though, and I also wonder what are your powers. Okay, explain to me. Backstory. Okay. Still don't know what's his power, I don't know what's your powers. It seemed to me like he stopped the storm, but that's all I can tell stuff. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Nothing at all. Ooh, are we getting part of the war? Is the war beginning? I'll be excited. Okay, this episode is getting back on track. I'm happy. Mitsuki? Ah, this one. Oh, this episode is so much better. It actually makes me sad about the last one. You know what? I'm kind of annoyed. I'm annoyed at the last one more because I feel like this one has so much in it. Yeah, you can relate a little bit with that. But hey. You also have made another mistake. Okay, bonding with Kawaki. Interesting. That's a very good way to put it. You know what? I appreciate it more this way. Granted, I want him to be stronger, but hey, we'll get there. Okay, a message from the land of water. Seems exciting. I feel like the dog is doing it on purpose. I don't even know whether the mic is picking it up, but 3 years is something. Please. We don't know also how long is it in general, right? 3 years plus good behavior. I don't know how long it would equal. Equal? Yes. Well, you didn't think it will be completely reduced to 0, right? I don't know what he promised you. We'll see. You can what? I don't know whether you can. Okay. Well, that's conflict, isn't it? Also, I don't know why the cavalry quota decided to drop to 0 right now. Wow, that's actually appreciated. Okay, we'll see. Ooh. Indeed, why can't you do it without them? So this one is not getting redeemed. I don't know, I feel like the crime episode kinda led me to believe she might be. Okay. Alright, are you attacking? Oh, we're having combat, okay. Let's see what is your power. Who's the one that you're leaving as a sole survivor? Is it Kagura? Okay, she actually gonna try it. Let's see what's gonna happen with all that. I don't think Kagura's gonna woost her. I don't think you should woost to all 3 of them. 3v1. Oof. Yeah. Ha! Oof. Okay. Huh. He looks rather unimpressed. Okay. A ship. End of episode. Okay. I think this episode was actually good. Honestly, I think I said it pretty well. I think this was such a good episode that it actually made me feel worse about the last one. Because, yep, this episode actually. That's the problem. This episode felt so much better than the last one that now I'm actually kind of annoyed. But hey, at least we're here. Let's be happy about that. Because I honestly was expecting at least a couple more of very non action focused episodes. Yes, kinda. And this wasn't really action focused either, but it absolutely built up more upon the lore. We learned that the Funatu have apparently a Kekigenkai that they awaken in a strange, what is it? Shrine of sorts, I guess? Sure, yes. In a strange shrine, they awaken their powers and they gain a unique ability for each one, right? 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 I think so. Maybe. Kinda. I have the faintest of course. And also, they mentioned that he doesn't have proof, but he does have proof, right? The zipped hands, or is that something completely different? I do not know. It's interesting. I actually am very intrigued to actually learning about a new Kekigenkai, especially one that could be eye based, and even more so, an eye based Kekigenkai that has different abilities. Because let's be honest, if it isn't the Sharingan, pretty much all other eye-based abilities, whenever there's multiple of them, they do the exact same thing. So I'm actually excited, and I'm saying the eye-based thing because obviously enough I wouldn't have the same eyes, but then again this could be just a visual thing. So we'll see what's the different powers and how they work. But talking about the powers, yeah, Tenma. It was proven that he's actually just adopted within the family. He's not actually a blood relative to any of the others, and he has just proven himself to be worthy and strong. He is trained, but he is not strong as in he has the water dragon ability, whatever that might be. But hey, it sounds exciting and cool, and apparently Ikara showed it somehow. I really wonder what they mean by that because except the weather actually clearing out instantaneously after Ikada fell, I didn't particularly see anything else. Now, that does not mean that that wasn't his ability for him to control the weather, but that does seem insanely powerful. But then again, they didn't mention that there is that giant ninja too that will be controlling the waves and everything. So having a character that can do that himself is also, I mean, it would be very interesting to see what they would do with that. But hey, I do appreciate that we learned that the sister actually does care about him and that she obviously enough, how should I say it? What did I want to say? Very interesting. What did I want to say indeed? Something about the sister I completely forgot. That she does care, even though she actually does hate the not just Mist Village but the Land of Water and how things are operated there. She does definitely care about her brother. I think it was shown in the flashback. Even though she absolutely does care about her other members of the family and wanting to work with them and change the Land of Water for, well, whatever the Fanatic one may want. But yeah, clearly enough, they're gonna attack and butcher absolutely everyone. Yeah. Now, from what she said butcher everyone except one. I'm assuming she does not include Ikada into that. I'm almost 100% positive because of everything I just said with her caring about him. And I'm pretty positive everyone else knows about Ikara, so probably the Funat will attack him. Now, her second or her right hand, clear enough, he seems like he might be important. We'll see what's his deal. Heavy Ichigo going on the rogue side of things is actually quite interesting. It does add a little more conflict within the story. I don't think it's forced either, but no, actually, it will be her. I do think that Kyoho and Buntan, especially everything that has happened, it would make sense that they wouldn't go. And now, oh, that's actually rather cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually pretty cool that we got an episode where Buntan kind of got the opportunity to appreciate what Kagura is doing. We got an episode where Kyoho got one. He pretty much got his a whole episode where it was just trust building with him. And now we're going to have one about Hibiichiku just doing the redemption within the same arc. Makes sense. I understand that. And I won't say it's redemption. They're not redeemed. But yeah, I think actually yeah, I think that's fine. I do think that storyline is fine. I just wonder how they're gonna try to redeem her. I suppose her coming back and helping would be at least a step into the right direction, but she was gonna kill Kagura. Granted, he absolutely flexed on her with the log. The log technique, so great, so rare to see these days, with Otsutsuki throwing ginormous energy blasts. New mods that can be activated only by sacrificing your tail beast within you. Yeah, just so many crazy things. I have missed the substitution jutsu, I really have. It's always a jutsu that honestly, that jutsu, it feels like it leaves the plot hole at almost every single day. It has every single anime episode. It feels like it does because I feel like that jutsu is useful every single time whenever you're fighting an Otsutsuki or just a random ninja out of nowhere. It's the most useful jutsu in all of time. It really is. It honestly feels like it's what is it? The instant transportation of the fourth Hokage. I know it's not that. I know the jutsu works differently, but I have not really paid attention. I mean, I have not really done the research to how the substitution jutsu really work in detail, but it really feels like it's an amazing one. I really went on a weird tangent with the substitution jutsu just from the fact that Kagura, I think, used it in this episode. And yeah, it was very fun. Now, Kagura didn't go after her, so I think he's probably giving her a chance to redeem herself and just come back in. Now she did see the boat, so there is a possibility she joins in with the Funato, which I think at that point redemption is gonna be even more difficult on her. But talking about redemption, I really did appreciate what the conversation with Kawaki and Kagura. It was actually very cool with the thing about redemption and how Kagura wants to be what Boruto was for him to the other three. And I didn't structure that right, but you know what I'm talking about. It was pretty cool. Also, talking about cool things, I think the visuals in this episode were pretty good, especially in certain moments. It was actually kind of scary how good they were for an episode like this. But yeah, as a whole, I think this was a very good episode. To be honest, it actually kind of rejuvenated me when it comes to this arc, because now Ikari is gonna play more of a role with his hidden water dragon power. Obviously enough, we learned that all the siblings except Tenma have their own unique powers, which means that Tenma is also going to be unique in his own way, where he fights without this special Funato power. But yeah, the war is about to begin, many characters are about to fight. We're going to have, I assume, at least a start of the fight in the next episode between the sister and Team 7 and the swordsman and whoever else is in that area. Denki and the others are still there, right? So yeah, it will be a giant mash pit fight. Well, we'll see how it's gonna go though. I'm definitely excited for it. Please do that, subscribe to my channel there, and bye.